Good evening, ladies and gents, my name is Yasuke, the bearded Balkan blabbermouth, and I'm DiscussThing, and today we're going to discuss the dwindling fate of Ubisoft as another slew of controversy has begun to circulate and has continued to bring them down in relation to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Click that like and subscribe button if you enjoy my content, and comment on below what you think about this video after you watch it. So Assassin's Creed Shadows is again in very deep waters in terms of a lot of controversy, a lot of bad things, and a lot of competition, as we would see later in this video, because believe it or not, there is something that is currently circulating on the internet that might just make Ubisoft sweat, not in the serious way, but maybe in the joking way that people would and could go for it just for the memes. So several days ago, actually, Grumps posted this: my local source confirms the Itate Hyozu Jinja Shrine in Japan has filed a formal request to Ubisoft asking them to remove the entire religious site from Assassin's Creed Shadows. My source tells me that temple leaders are very upset at the use of their shrine and the ability to destroy the interior. Now, I need to just inform you that when people that deal with shrines and deal with religious sites in Japan post a complaint, apparently it's a very big deal, and it's a matter that it has been taken very seriously because of the cultural heritage of Japan. The temple joins a long list of Japan gaffers that have plagued the game, such as the unauthorized use of a Sekigahara rifle corps banner in the art book concept art. Assassin's Creed Shadows loudly touted the sensitivity and research that went into the game. Yes, they did. They claimed, boasted, patted their chest and everything that they have hired all the right experts and all the proper people, hiring several, shall we say, questionable historians, yes, to consult on the title. It has been an unmitigated disaster so far, and Japan is not happy. Now, I missed the story when it came out several days ago. I completely glanced over this tweet because at a certain point, things like that just become very static, and you just see, okay, it's another thing, it's another thing, it's another thing. Assassin's Creed Shadows is a game, in my opinion, that will be remembered for nothing else but the controversies. This game has racked up more bad juju than maybe 10 games, even a lot of them circled in as SBI or DEI infested bullshit taken together. And here we have Gatekeeper, who actually says, I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game since AC2, but I don't ever remember Ezio being able to go to Catholic churches during the Renaissance period and kill priests and vandalize the altar. Yet in Assassin's Creed Shadows, Yasuke can go to a Shinto shrine and kill Kanushi and vandalize the homeland. This is the most offensive AAA game I have ever seen. Ubisoft deserves to go bankrupt, and we see the video that has been recurring that he is actually killing priests. And actually, I saw that video a long time ago, and I didn't have a lot of things to say about it because this was just, to me, showcasing the mechanic. This is on my end. I didn't realize what was happening in the video, and I didn't report on it. And this is my miss on that point. But it is in a Shinto shrine. It is killing priests there, and you are vandalizing an actual official shrine, which is abhorrent in and of itself. I mean, it's one thing to be able to do that if you're a fantasy game, or if you don't cling to cultural historical accuracy, or just being very accurate and very respectful to the country. And if you, when you do that, like when you're claiming those things and you do this in your game just to showcase skills and what you can do in the world, it tends to backfire. Because yes, you can do that, it is a game feature that you can do that, but you need to at least have consequences. And I heard like a lot of videos on that a long time ago. Where does freedom end in video games? And it ends when you don't have consequences for anything that you do in a historically driven game. This is one of the things that was discussed, I think, recently by Smash again in one of his streams. We continue. Pirate Nation also posted this, and apparently another shrine has taken action and is taking legal action against Ubisoft in cooperation with the Association of Shinto Shrines. This is a translated post. This is the Shooting Shield Heishi Shrine. I don't know how accurate the translation is, but they're also taking apparently, allegedly, legal action against Ubisoft as a company for what they're showcasing. On top of that, on top of everything that, however, we have more news that seem to be very untrue and seem to be targeted directly at battling those things that are happening. And I can tell you, Ubisoft can use every bit of good news they can have, and they need for those good news to be true. And what I'm about to show you is, to me, not very plausible, because we see a lot of stuff that contradicted. I don't think that is the truth. It might be, but it's very, very doubtful in my opinion. This is another post from Pirate Nation, who says that Assassin's Creed Shadows has around 300,000 pre-orders. This is from Insider Gaming, and I have the article here. It says exclusive Ubisoft is confident on releasing Assassin's Creed Shadows on March 20th, 2025. They say also in that article that the reviews will be live on March 18th, which will be a sight to see, and that they're comparing it to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which has around 150,000 more pre-orders in his history. So 300,000 is the pre-orders. However, there is this account here, Corrosion, who replied to Pirate Nation and says, I do not believe these numbers, not when I see this sort of data. It is 131st place in Steam in rankings currently. Yes, it's a pre-order, it's still not out. However, I think these numbers should reflect on the thing, and if you have 300,000 pre-orders, you should not be, in my opinion, on the 131st place. I think that this is one of the reasons, and I think someone said it. Do you remember when they wanted to hide such numbers on Steam? I wonder why. Now, it is highly possible that the numbers are true. It is an Assassin's Creed game. It is something that people would want, the normies who don't ever go into this stuff. They just want to play a game, want to be excited for next product. I don't blame them. Those people just want to have the time of their life and enjoy gaming. There are a lot of people like that, and we used to be people like that. We used to be actually normies. Yes, we used to be like, we were fans, we were gamers, hardcore gamers, some of us, but we were acting like normies because we were excited about next product, and we were enjoying actually a golden age because the products were genuinely almost entirely good or decent at least, and we didn't have those controversies, or at least not in that degree before. In addition to this, there is an article from that Park Place from yesterday that says Ubisoft sparks fear of financial collapse and alleged investor deception as devs works hard to spin financial ruin as possible. And in it, they go over a lot of the financial reports from Ubisoft, something that I have not been able to do, sadly. And they're reporting that the net bookings have plummeted by 51.8% year over year in Q3. This is for last year until this year, with total net bookings for the first 9 months falling 34% to just 944 million. Digital net bookings dropping 33.8%. So this is all drops, like nothing on net. One other thing that I found very interesting in this article is this section. So I didn't know this metric. So beyond these sales declines, Ubisoft is also drowning in debt, with its total debt to EBITDA ratio sitting at a disastrous negative 21.1 times. For context, a negative EBITDA means Ubisoft is losing money even before accounting for interest, taxes, and other expenses. So basically, that would mean, if I'm reading it right, so 21.1 times is that they're owing a lot of money, like 21 times what they have taken or what they are making. I don't know exactly what the metric is, but negative 21.1x, like as would indicate, in my opinion, time, is catastrophic. That means that they're overwhelmingly in debt in this case. So everything is counting on Assassin's Creed Shadows, and this would provide reason as to why they're boasting these numbers and why they're very, very eager to share such numbers. I still don't believe that this is the actual and an accurate number, but we'll see. We'll see when the numbers come out. I think it's much, much less. I think it's actually at least 5 times less, if not more. The article also says that to make matters worse, Ubisoft's financial target for financial year 25 is to merely break even rather than turn a profit. This shift in strategy signals a desperate attempts to stabilize the company. And yeah, I can relate. Like, they have had a grievous year last year. They have had flop after flop. It was almost amazing to see, like, having so many games flop, so many games not turn any profit, to cancel hundreds of millions of dollars in project. And I think they racked up over 1.5 or 1.8 billion dollar in alleged losses, which is I struggle with having losses of in the thousands and like in the billions. This is just mind-boggling to me. How much money can one company lose? And on top of that, we have something extremely funny that I want to talk about in this video. We have a new game that is for Japan and includes our favorite samurai, non-samurai Yasuke. It's called Yasuke Simulator. If you don't believe me, this is the Steam page. I have wishlisted this game, and there is a call to action on the entire internet to wishlist this game to oblivion, to every person to have it wishlisted. You don't have any price, you don't have anything, but you can release it. It releases on the same day, on 20th of March 2025, as Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I just want to show you the trailer. This is amazing.
I am Oda Nobunaga. I am Daimyo. You shall be
this
my
is
samurai.
probably done in a day.
You will help
I think this was done in a single day.
Go now to the streets. Fight your way up to Takatenjin Castle. Controlled
Actually,
by
the
Takeda
movement
clan.
is pretty nice.
Foreigner!
And foreigner! You have a machine gun.
Großer Takeda Clan!
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Please wish this down. Yeah, like this was done in a day. I'm sure like 1 or 2 or 5 people had things loaded in Blender or some other configurator and just did this within a day or 2. I'm sure of it. This is like, first of all, let's see the developer history, accurate developers. This is absolutely genius. I love this. Like, I'm sure that this is not going to surpass in any way Assassin's Creed Shadows. However, the thought of it is just amazing. And this, let me tell you, this is something that I can envision just for the memes. Imagine if people just for the memes do this. Go and wishlist this game to Oblivion and purchase it. Let's say even for $1. If they purchase it, if the game actually costs $1 and they purchase it and make, let's say, 1 million sales, this would be absolutely amazing. I would love this. This would be the end of any reputational integrity that a company like Ubisoft will have. This will destroy them. And I don't want to see Ubisoft destroyed, but I do want them to learn their lessons, because it is high time that these companies learn their lesson and learn that we have a voice and we want something different. We don't want a company that caters to activists. We don't want a company that caters to social justice warriors. We want companies to cater to the people who actually would open their wallets for them, ergo gamers. And if they don't do that, we won't buy. And because it's the internet, we get this. Anyways, that's all I have for this video today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, click the like, subscribe button, comment below what you think about all these things that we just talked about. And if you want to join the DiscussThing Guild and help me grow on YouTube directly, click the join button and pick your tier. Also, if you enjoy helping homeless animals and animals in shelters, please press the Patreon link down in the description below and become a member there. 100% of the proceeds there go to rescuing and aiding homeless animals and animals in shelters. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Hills, this was DiscussThing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers and stay fresh.